Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. Yesterday, I was supposed to stream. Oh no, not supposed. I was streaming chapter 7 and also I was discussing about the scheduled maintenance that's going to happen today. But strangely, in the middle of the streaming session, my video or my streaming just cut off. Though I hurriedly and restart and continue. And I also explained in the video that since that happened, I'm just going to make a part 1 and part 2 of the video yesterday. But it was so crazy because after the streaming, I checked the second part of the video that I made, and it seems that you can only see the home screen of my cell phone. That's so crazy because you can hear the battles, you can hear me talking, but you cannot see anything. So I just deleted them. And I was really disappointed because chapter 7 was a bit long. It has like 16 episodes and all of it just became a waste. So moving on. This morning, the update happened. It started around 10 a.m. and it finished about 1:30 p.m. And now we're here and looking at the login screen, you can see on the upper left portion, there's a swap SD and HD. I don't know what it is. Texture quality. So it says here it's in HD. So I guess I won't change that. And today is the release of a new Fatecore Aquarius Karin. So she's from Brune Nation, and since yesterday the discussion of the updates didn't happen or didn't push through, so I'm going to discuss it today since the video is since the update is still fresh. So I don't just want to let this day pass without showing it to you guys. And let's start. So talagang nakakainis lang kasi it was really okay. The video was long yesterday and suddenly naputol siya right in the middle. And then oh wait.
Thank you for inviting me all the way out here. Come over here. Okay. You know what to do,
Oh,
right?
so there's Daytona still. A good thing hindi pa rin siya crocodile agad-agad. So I think the crocodile is her exclusive equipment. That's good. So order the spade Aquarius Karin. So she's from Brune. Oh, press start. Ayan. Fatecore chance increase Aquarius Karin. Also, aside from the release of Fatecore Karin today, there's also some hero balance adjustment, particularly for Prithyof, Jandong, Rinor, April, and who's the last one? Oh wait. Hanapin ko yung kodigo ko. Okay. Let me just check. So yun lang. I was kinda disappointed yesterday. Kasi supposed to be you're going to be discussing chapter 8 na. Pero it seems that i-rewind natin. And too bad kasi for every episode we already finished it with 3 stars. So we have to do it all over again. Pero it will be tomorrow because today specifically we are going to discuss about Fatecore Karin. So the hero and Fatecore balance adjustment is for Prityof, Raynor, Jandong, April, and Iris. So yung pala yung si Iris pala yung nakalimutan natin. And also, since the update already happened and it's finished, so the changes already took place. Okay, let's go to journal just to check out. So the first one is Prityof, right? So you can see the one that's added there is counters a random enemy while debuff is applied on self at the end of each turn. So that's what's added. And there's also some changes in his S2. S1 remains the same, but for S2, the additional one is 55% chance to decrease attack of target by 11% for 9 turns. So, yan yung additional. That's for Prityof. For Raynor,
nice attempt.
there's also
nice to
a
move
change
around
in
for
her
once.
passive, and that's the special double team triggers from ally with the highest attack besides self upon basic attacking. So that's the middle one, double team. So double team also triggers from the ally with the highest attack. That's nice. And also there's one for her first skill. The additional perk there is debuff, the last one. 75% chance to afflict target with increase normal damage received by 50% removed when target receives basic attack. So that's the additional perk there. So for her second skill, nothing has changed. That's for Raynor. Next we go to Jandong.
This reminds
For
me of the
Jandong,
battlefield.
all of his skills have changes. So for his passive, last time it says there special increases defense of front row ally heroes by 10%. So that's before, but now it was changed to grant defense equal to 15% of own defense to ally with less defense than self at the start of battle. And for his first skill, the one thing that added there was 50% chance to afflict all enemies with provoke for 3 turns. So that's the last one there. And for the second skill, the special, before it was a debuff saying 50% chance to afflict target with provoke for 5 turns, but it was now changed to special, deals extra damage equal to 100% of own defense to target. So kung isip-isipin nyo lang, I think it's best if you're using Jandong, it's really good to put a lot of defense in his gears. Talagang you need to make his defense a little higher compared to the rest because all of his skills are dependent on his defense. Okay, so next we go to April. For April, the only thing that's changed is her passive because it says here, before increases attack speed of all allies by 1. And now it was changed to 3. So that's really nice. Speed, especially for those of you who's using April. Okay, that's the only change for April. And we go to the last one who has the
This brings us
hero
one step
balancing.
closer to our goal.
It's Iris. Okay. Her passive is changed. I mean, something was added. Another buff that grants increased effect risk by 11% for 8 turns to all allies. That is added. And her first skill Before, the cleanse is just for one debuff from target. And now, it was changed to 2 debuffs from target. And also, there's an additional perk here that says grant increase effect resist by 11% for 8 turns to all allies. So, talagang I think a lot of people will be using Iris again because she's a buffer. And also, she can cleanse 2 debuffs. And you know, sa lahat ng heroes na may cleanse, I mean, based on my experience, I think Iris can really cleanse 100%. Because like before, if your allies are stunned or let's say burned, poisoned, if you're going to use other heroes with cleanse, let's say, I think Lepin, not all of it will be removed. Pero with Iris, talagang lahat, everything from poison to stun to burn and even frostbite before and now it's gone. Pero yun nga, lahat talaga ng mga CC or status effect are removed with Iris. So I guess we'll be seeing a lot of her. Ayan, so first, let's go and check Karin. Oh, no, not here in Manage Heroes. It's here in the Fatecore. So if you want to check Fatecore heroes that you don't have yet, you can go here and you can see on the leftmost portion of the screen, you can see their new Order the Spade. And there are 2 heroes already. So Karin is a Black Fatecore. You can see on the rightmost portion of the screen, there's her original legendary grade self. And on the left, you can see the fated version. And I'm really happy because you can see the dog again. Because based on her pictures from the information, from the leaked photos, leaked photos before, and from the Facebook page itself, you can see that her pet is a crocodile. And the crocodile is sitting like a dog, which is kind of strange. Pero now, I'm so happy because the crocodile is the exclusive weapon. But as her regular weapon, you can still see Daytona. So I'm so happy. Okay, let's look closer. Okay, she's dressed like a pirate because based on the description, I think Karin and Dana were playing as pirates. So probably they are dressing up, pretending to be pirates. And let's check the appearance effect.
Thank you for inviting me all the way out here.
That's cute. Okay, illustration. Aquarius Karin. And let's check out her skill. You can see her dog is the one attacking. I kind of forgot about Karin because when I first played this game 2 years before, my healer was Karin. So, syempre, bago pa lang yun, alam niyo na. And then, after quite some time, siguro after a few months, I changed to a different healer na, which I forgot. I think it was April yata yun, or Talia. So, I kind of forgot her skill effects. So, let's check now.
Get it right this time.
So, it's kind of the same.
Come over here. Okay, you know what to do, right?
Wow. Ang ganda niya. Pero I think it was changed now to teardrops, yung second skill niya. Kasi I think for her legendary great version, the S2, I think there were flowers. Talagang nag-iisip ako. Pero let's check ha. Let's check later. So her passive says here, Spirit's Whisper. Grants a barrier equal to 30% of own max health when an ally healths fall to 30% or below after receiving a damage. 1 time per round. Then Reverting Heavens. So this guy, guys, I mean, these guys, I mean, The Reverting Heavens is the main passive of Order the Spades Fatecore team. It says here, afflicts target with decreased hit by 50% upon receiving damage. Remove at the end of next round. Only afflicts one time per hero. And there's a buff, increases critical resist of target by 30% for 6 turns when an ally dodges. That's her passive. So her first skill,
Get it
go
right this time.
quadrupedal. I was supposed to say quadruple, pero quadrupedal. 4 pedals, does it mean? It refers to Karin's pet. Kasi may 4 feet siya. Deals 262% damage to one enemy and 70% chance to decrease attack of target by 33% for 8 turns. So that's a debuff. And for her second skill,
Come over
Crocodile
here.
Shower.
Okay.
Heals all allies by
Let's do,
30% of own max health. Uses 50% of own HP to revive all dead allies with 10% health. Wow. So she can resurrect. And that's really nice. Since I'm using Brune, by the way guys, I'm using my main account here. Okay, so we saw Aquarius Karin for the first time. So this is my first time logging in after the update. I was able to log in this morning just to do a few dailies. And then when the update started, I just continued working and ayun, this is my first time logging in this afternoon. What was I looking for? Okay, sa journal, Heroes, I just want to see the old Karin. Ayan.
Good job, Daytona.
So she's quite different. This is her original version.
Daytona.
Okay. So it seems that the regular attack is the same. Also, the first skill is the same.
Come, Daytona.
So ayun nga. These were flowers before. O diba? May mga flowers, petals. Pero for her Fatecore, it's in drops of water. Kasi crocodiles tear. So, they might be teardrops. So, ayan. You can see the difference. So, ayun nga. For every Fatecore, talagang the skills are sometimes different from the original one. And sometimes they just add a little detail. Yun lang naman. Pero for the Gold Fatecore, usually, yan talaga yung talagang may drastic changes sa skill effects. Sorry guys, if you're hearing those noises, you know, it's a time again. And you know that I live nearby the street. So, you can really hear those noise. And speaking of noise, when I was streaming yesterday, I don't know, maybe it was really destined not to work because when I was streaming, there were a lot of extra background noises that happened. Since already did, it happened a lot, and my phone kept popping notification. I don't know. There were a lot of distractions, so I guess that's okay that we didn't push through to upload the video. Okay, let me just check my dailies.
You called for me. Payment's arrived.
I still didn't do two mission, and that is to obtain one hero and enhance one equipment. And I think I achieved something. Obtain helm, 2,000 pieces.
Here's what we have
Okay,
earned.
that's good. Okay, so I'm using my main account, and I'm just so happy, guys. I want to share something with you. I'm so lucky yesterday because I was able to, you can see here, I was able to pull Gold Fatecore battery twice. That's crazy because you can see here for the where is it? Gold Fatecore Selection Recruit. Oh wait, what happened? Ayun nga. Uulitin pala nila. Pero, yesterday, I opened batteries. Yes, this one. And what's this 1 mileage? Yes, kasi 1 mileage it says here. I think there's an issue with the banners, particularly this, no. The blue, gold, and black. There's an issue there wherein some of our guild members said that whenever they try to pull, it doesn't work. But on my case, it worked yesterday. And you can see here, I tried pulling for battery. 1 mileage, that means we were able to pull once. And I'm so lucky because I was able to get 2 gold Fatecore copies of battery. And because of that, and also, by the way, I was able to craft 50 pieces memory fragments. It's this one. You can check memory fragments in your backpack, in your inventory. So I have around 50 pieces of battery fragments. And you know, whenever you reach 50, that means you are able to craft one. So I was able to get another copy there. Therefore, I put them all here because, as you know guys, the recent Season 6 update, there is an additional step here. Previously, it was just a 4-step upgrade, and it was added. The 5th one is added, and I'm so happy because I was able to complete this yesterday. So I'm done with battery. And also last week, since I have some Reiko copies, Fated Reiko, that is, I was able to finish his also. So that's 2 down, my first and second team. And since my third team is Brune, Dorcas Nation, this is the one that I'm going to build next. So you can see, I'm still here in the 3rd step or 3rd level, and there's still 4 and the 5th one to do. So ayan, medyo matagal-tagal pa to, pero syempre we are willing to wait. So for the next few months, whenever there's nation recruit tickets, I'll be pulling for Dorca so that I'll be able to finish her signature force. Oh, hello to our first viewer in this late afternoon. Welcome to our channel. So now, let's try our luck and pull for Fatecore Karin. But before doing that, let's first do this. We have free summon. I don't know how long it will stay there, pero maybe it's just for 1 week. Yung freebies every day. So don't miss this out guys, kasi sometimes you can get Fatecore here. And you know, when we stream about Season 6 update, you know that I was able to get Fatecore Gold Gene. That was really good. Okay, so I got nothing. Pero okay lang kasi it's free. And as you can see here, in the Nation Recruit, on the lower left portion here, you can see 140 over 150. So that means I only need 1 more pull and I'll be able to get this ticket. Special Fated Hero Selection ticket, and I will be choosing Dorca this time. So I can't wait. Pero I'm going to pull... I really need to get 3 more nation tickets. Nation recruit tickets. Because tomorrow, it will be Brune. You can see here. Nordman Frosty is in progress. And to be renewed is Brune. That's Dorcas Nation. Kaya... I need 3 more tickets so that I can get this one. Okay, so since these 3 banners here are reset. Okay. Dorcas not included yet. So, I guess I'm not going to pull here. Pero for this one, the Nation Premium Recruit ticket, I think I'm going to get Dorcas. Pero, I'm thinking for Naomi and Kylak because I think I was able to Fusion 5 Kylak already. Let me just check.
Is this all you've got?
Where is Kylak?
I will
4.
go to hell.
So, pwede
both
pa.
the weak and the good.
Fusion 4 for Kylak. And how about for Naomi? Naomi's gender band Fatecore version.
Send
It's
my
also
greetings
4.
to the Reaper.
So that's crazy. I will definitely pull for Brune so that I'll be able to Fusion 5 these two, Kylak and Naomi. But for Dorka, I'm still at level
This
or Fusion
was a waste
1.
of time.
So it's okay. Still Fusion 1, so after doing that, that's Fusion 2. I still need 3 more, pero not bad. Okay, I've decided I'll be getting Brune Nation. Okay, wait.
You called for me. Here's what we have
There's
done.
one more. Enhance Equip. So, for these guys, what I do is,
I am the king.
since my main team or main heroes, their gears are already maxed,
Easy
you
opponent.
can see here.
Been a while. Is that
I'm
the
just
best
going to
you
use
do?
those other heroes here
Here's
na
what's
hindi ko
quite
masyado
fun.
ginagamit. And then, I'll just enhance just one piece so that we can just complete the mission. Okay, that's randomly. And then, you're done.
Uninspired, incomplete.
I really want
combustion.
Gutter to have a Fatecore version. I hope it's coming soon.
You called for me.
Ayan.
What happened
So,
this
we
time?
are done with our daily mission. So, I'm kinda nervous. We'll be pulling her. Oh wait, saan ba? Ito.
That must hurt. Let me help. Oh, my crocodile's name? What was it?
Okay, let's try.
Change it around a lot.
Good luck to us.
A new companion has arrived.
A fated hero.
You thought you could defeat me. Silly peasant. I am the first.
I think this is
the
my
safety
first
of the
time
royal
streaming for pools. I haven't done this yet. So, let's continue. Let's see. Sana naman hindi sagad sa 19.
A new companion has arrived.
I really want to save as much cess as I can so that I'll be able to pull other heroes that I need. Pero currently, I'm still building my main 2
A
heroes.
villain should be
Pero at the same time, I'm also building my Brune Nation team. Kinda sabay-sabay, pero somewhat hindi rin. Parang ganun.
It was a great.
Yan. So, that's our second pool. So,
A new companion has arrived.
let's do the ritual. The snapping of Fergie's fingers.
good job.
It's
Daytona.
Karin, but not her Fatecore version. So, nagpaparamdam na siya.
Crab,
Let's
it's time
try
to
more rituals. Ito mga ginagawa ko, this is just for me.
Stop bothering me.
Oh, I didn't say that.
companion has arrived.
Karin is talking on behalf of her dog. In behalf of her dog, that is.
I have only done.
This hero banner is actually unique.
It ended right
I mean, whenever you're pulling for a hero, sobrang unique yung animation.
A new companion has arrived.
Another fated version.
Peace feeds
Fated
on
Naomi.
blood. If you have to do something, do it
You're no Mac.
Medyo matagal It's okay. Let's just continue. We still have enough cess. Pero sana we don't go for PD. Kasi sayang naman. But I really want to get her. So we'll see.
There was no...
Did you see that?
Okay. Other fated version. Pinakamakulit, si Chatty.
Did you call me?
Because she keeps on coming.
I'm going to record this.
Yan. So, let's continue.
A new companion has arrived.
I guess I...
So it seems,
I won't stop until I
don't
complete
know.
my revenge.
It's still based on RNG, pero
Hatred is the only
lately
thing
we are receiving a lot of fated heroes. That's good. We can use them for scouting, and we are able to get more generals there. Ayan. I hope so.
It doesn't matter who comes.
Iba, pero hey, it's worth it. Tantalo is a
It doesn't matter who comes.
gold Fatecore, I think. Yes. Yes, he is. So we got a gold Fatecore. Tantalo, he's from St. West. Not bad. Okay. That's on our 7th pool. I'm actually happy about that.
A new companion has arrived.
I'm going to record.
Okay. We are on our 8th pool. So let's see. Let's continue.
A new companion has arrived.
You're no I am.
There was no...
Talagang ayaw niya magpakuha, no? So, Aquarius Karin is a Black Fatecore, so that means we can get her at the max of 19 pulls. Kasi diba, for gold and blue, it's 28. So for Black Fatecore, it's just 19.
I will never lose. I will never...
You're weak.
On the snowy...
Yun, so we are on the 10th. So I'm not sure if we are going to go for PT. But I really hope not. But it's okay. I mean, you know guys, playing Exos Heroes for 2 years. Yes, at first, when I was just starting, whenever I don't get any Fatecore, and especially if I don't have enough cess to go for PT, I end up disappointed. But after a long while,
Well,
I'm just used to it. So, I'm just pretty chill about it. Pero, ayun nga, sometimes it's a waste of cess because since, you know guys, I'm a free-to-play player from the start. I really grind in a way that I do those events, stories, and stuff. And, you know, saving cess is a tough work for free-to-play players because you really need to grind the game. But, it's worth it. Pero however, if you don't get the Fatecore hero right away and you end up PTing, medyo nakaka-disappoint siya. But it's okay, you know. Still, we have enough cess, and if I go for PT, it's just okay.
Fool.
Yan. So, let's just continue until we get her. I only need 1 copy lang. Because since it is a Black Fatecore, you know, you can get her from the free Black Fatecore tickets, those random ones, we can get her copies. So, ayun, eventually, they will just be fusion to 5. So I'm planning, if I'm going to finish work early tomorrow, I'll be streaming again Chapter 7. So that we can go on with the story, and I really hope there will be no internet issues tomorrow because Chapter 7 is a bit long compared to the previous chapters. It's actually...
Good job.
Ayan, meron tayong legendary pero yung mismong Fatecore hindi pa rin lumalabas. I really want to get her specifically because for my third team, I'm using Brune along with Garf and Jean from Wasted Red. So I'm not sure if I'm going full blast Brune or if I'm going to use... Kasi if I'm going to use a full Brune team, it will be Dorka, Minea, Kailak, Naomi, and Karin.
Good job, Daytona.
That's a good idea. Kasi, if I'm going to combine Brune with Wasted Red, so Garf is a general, and therefore, I need to invest a lot of copies so that I'll be able to max his signature force, which I think it's kind of difficult because I'm still focusing on Brune. Oh, wait. That's a general? Ah, Dorka! What? Yes.
Please stay put.
Oh gosh, I'm so
You'll get in
happy.
the way.
Really.
Black roses have sharp thorns.
Yes, black roses have sharp thorns. I'm so happy. That's another copy of Dorka. And you know, I need more copies of her because we need to max her signature force. See? Dorcas copy. And you know what to do with it, guys. Let's go back to this. After I do the signature force. Okay. Maybe I'll do this later. Pero we can unlock this. See? I have a copy. So, bowstring will be unlocked later. Okay, sige. Mamaya na lang. Let's continue summoning until we get Fatecore Karin. Buti pa kay Minea, you can see, I only pulled 3 times. And she is a gold Fatecore, and usually gold Fatecores are harder to get. But I was able to get her within 3 pulls. You can see, I already have her here.
Your
Yep.
light has faded away.
And I already equipped her with some gears. You can see she's still here. Medyo mababa pa konti. Kasi we still need to wait for the 3rd character so that the core memory will be activated. So ganun yung guys. Huwag kayo mag-worry masyado if you can see. Kasi 'di ba? The strongest heroes can be seen at the top, followed by pababa. And syempre, we want to see our teams in uniform. So whenever you see the leader or the gold Fatecore na medyo mataas, gusto nyo rin makikita yung mga allies niya nandun lang sa area niya. Pero, don't forget na may core memory yan. And with core memory, you have friends that has the characters you need in Fusion 5. So therefore, makikita nyo, aangat-angat yan konti yung mga ano nyo. Pangatlong beses na to, we saw the legendary grade of Karin. Pero, hindi pa rin lumalabas yung Fatecore niya.
I am always prepared.
The fated version of Tantalo.
If you're not at the front,
At least, it's a good pulling session kasi we were able to get Gold Fatecore Tantalo at first. Then second, we were able to get
Well,
a copy of
this was not what I
Dorka.
wanted.
We're just waiting for Karin's Fatecore.
Oh,
3 pulls left, and then we can get her guaranteed. So let's go for it.
A new companion has arrived.
You look down on me.
So road to PT pool pala talaga to. Well, it's okay. I've experienced a few times wherein I need to PT for a hero. Medyo magaan siya sa feeling kasi
may peace be
we
with
have enough cess. But if I have just a just a few amount of cess there, tapos hindi ko nakuha yung hero, talagang minsan
A
nakakasad.
new companion has arrived.
So that means after pulling for Karin, I need to save up a lot of cess again.
Have you felt...
Ayan. So we reach PT pool.
A new companion has arrived.
So my tip for you guys is to save a lot of cess. Yun lang talaga. Because that's what I did. So, hindi masyado masakit kung hindi kayo nakakakuha for within a few pulls. Kasi, since you are able, okay, we got her. Since you have enough cess, therefore, you can go for PT. And there's a compensation here. And here we go.
Thank you for inviting me all the way out here.
Stop bothering me.
Oh,
That's
I
weird.
didn't say that.
Okay, we got her. And now, we go to our Manage Hero button. And let's look for
Is this all
our
you've got?
legendary version of Karin. Oops. So where is she? Okay, here we have
Good job,
the legendary
Tony.
version. You can see I just equipped random gears. This is not yet final. And for Fatecore, we can equip it with
That must
the
hurt.
Fatecore.
Let me help.
Ayan, so
Too late.
there we have it. Or Aquarius Karin. So, what I'm telling you earlier, this is my plan for my 5-hero team for Brood. So, there's Dorka, of course. And I think I'm not going to use Wasted Red anymore because it's supposed to be like this. So, there's Dorka. I will show you my old lineup for Brun. There's Lepin kasi Lepin was transferred to Brun also. You can see here Jean. And Kylap. And where's Garth? So that's my old lineup for Brun. Actually, it's not totally Brun because it is mixed with Wasted Red. So this is my old lineup.
Do you care about that?
But since we got Minea and Karin, I'll be changing into a full Brun, di ba? Mas maganda para yung mga effects nila mag-work. And since I'm going to pull for the Nation Premium Recruit wherein I can get Kylak and Naomi, I can replace Garth with Naomi. Then Jean with Minea. Sorry. Dapat pala Minea is a frontliner since she is a support type hero. And the last one here is Karin. So I'll be placing Naomi in the center. So this will be my new Brun lineup. Let's see. Ayan. So full
More than a
Brun.
circus.
And I actually changed the color of Kylak's
Crying because
costume.
I'm so sad.
Ayan. So I hope this team is going to be strong as a third team. I still need to do a lot of changes. And you can see the combat power is kind of low. It's around 3 million. Wherein if we add Jean and Garth here, it reached about 4 million something. But still, since Karin is just new with her gears not yet set, also for Naomi, and I think for Kylak as well, I think I didn't arrange his gears yet. So that means that I still have a lot of room for improvement when it comes to Brood.
Is this all you've got?
This was a waste of
For
time.
Dorka, I think that's final for now. But for Kylak,
I will gladly
they're
go to
still
hell
purple
to help
gear,
the
so I
weak
need to
and the
change
good.
them first. Let's check Naomi's.
Nothing more than a
There's
circus.
still a lot of things to change. Pero for Minea,
Rest in
it's already
peace.
new. That's final for now. And I'm still waiting for the last hero to arrive, which is John David Johnson. What is John David? David Johnson, right? So that's the last Fatecore to come, and that will be next week. Pero I think he's from a different nation. Pero the purpose is core memory. Because you know guys, if we have if we have the 3 representative here with Fusion 5, we can get this third effect, collect Fatecore. Fusion stats 5 or higher. Combat power, HP, attack, and defense will be 30%. So that's a huge increase. So you can see, since Order Display is just new over here, the core memory is not yet complete. And gem got 2. I mean 1. Okay, we still need John Davidson left. And I'll be looking for friends who have Fusion 5 of Minea, Karin, and for John Davidson in the future so that their stats will be boosted by 30%. Ayan. So that's it guys for today. I just showed you our latest Fatecore, which is Aquarius Karin, and also I was able to stream my pulls. I'm not actually disappointed because I was able to get Gold Fatecore Tantalo along the way and also a copy of Dorica. So that's great, even though we reached PT pool. So that's okay already. I still have Cess. And I'm going to get this one later. This one. So that I'll be able to get another copy of Fatecore Dorica, and that will be Fusion. And also, for her hero copy, I mean, by turn, copy of her hero, I will be going to put it in the signature force. Ayun. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm sorry because the chapter 7 wasn't uploaded because of some technical issues, particularly internet connecting issues. But I'm going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully. So thank you guys, and please do subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel wherein you can see other previews, Exos Heroes content videos, and for other games as well. Have a good night.